We're going to begin with a fragile ceasefire in Gaza that is holding for now in spite of new challenges. Israel claims this morning that one of the 4 bodies that Hamas handed over yesterday is actually not a hostage. Hamas has sent gunmen into the streets of Gaza, and there are images showing executions of people that the group calls collaborators and outlaws. Well, President Trump gave Hamas a stark warning yesterday. In his words, he says, if they don't disarm, we will disarm them. We'll have more on that in just a minute. But first, we're going to go to Tony. He's still in Tel Aviv, where he got an exclusive interview with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Now, Tony, I know you were due to fly back yesterday, but I say getting an exclusive with Mr. Netanyahu is worth sticking around for one more day. Good morning to you.
Yeah, this was big, Gayle, so we did stick around, and we met up with the Prime Minister at Rabin Medical Center just after sunset. That's just outside of Tel Aviv here. And we watched as he and the First Lady visited with the newly reunited hostages and their families there. But we also looked ahead beyond Israel's borders and beyond this current ceasefire to Palestinians' future.
Who is going to govern Gaza? The only names mentioned are Donald Trump and Tony Blair. Is Tony Blair going to be the president of Gaza?
I doubt it, but I think that this is a transitional period, and we want to fashion, a governance that works, that is not made of people who are committed to our destruction. Because if we put them there, then we'll just repeat it again and again and again. And we don't want to have the October 7th massacre repeated.
How do you de-radicalize the population in Gaza that wants to fight? You've got thousands of young men who have just spent 2 years enduring brutal war or fighting in this brutal war, and on the back of that, generations of struggle.
I think that you have to understand that Gaza is not uniform. There are Gazans who are fighting Hamas and are saying, we don't want this anymore. And a lot of people in Gaza now know that Hamas has brought catastrophic consequences to them because of its fanaticism. The most important thing in destroying fanaticism is to destroy a certain hope. The hope that the fanaticism will achieve its results. When people know Israel is here to stay, you're not going to destroy the Jewish state.
One thing we didn't touch on is the latest apparent disruption in aid into Gaza, because that bit of news came to us after our conversation. But we talked about a lot, and we're going to have more of it at the 7:30 half hour, including what it was like working with President Trump and also what comes next in this fragile ceasefire.